What we are seeing right now in the Northwest is a very serious shift in the security situation, and Nigerians need to pay close attention to it. Reports and public reactions coming out show that a well-known armed group leader, Bello Turji, is now speaking differently from how he used to speak before. This same man that people feared, this same name that villages ran from, is now sending out messages talking about peace, calm, and ending violence. This alone tells us that something important is happening on the ground. If you are watching this video, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss updates like this. For a long time, Bello Turji and his group operated with confidence. Communities were attacked, people were displaced, and fear became normal in many rural areas. But now, the tone has changed. Instead of threats, we are hearing explanations. Instead of strong words, we are hearing appeals. This is why many Nigerians are calling his recent message a desperate move. When someone who once acted with force suddenly begins to speak about peace, it usually means pressure is building. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue to break this down clearly. At the same time, the federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has continued to signal a firm position on security. The message from Abuja has been very clear in recent months. The government wants lasting peace, but it must come through lawful means, not through fear or intimidation. There is a growing belief that the government is no longer comfortable with informal peace talks that do not involve full accountability. This is important, and you should like this video and subscribe so more people can understand what is going on. Now, many people are asking a simple question. Why is Bello Turji suddenly talking about peace now? The answer may not be far-fetched. Security operations in the Northwest have increased. Surveillance has improved. Movement is no longer as easy as before. When armed groups begin to feel cornered, they often look for a way out that does not involve direct confrontation. Talking about peace becomes a way to buy time, gain sympathy, or reduce pressure. Like this video and subscribe if you want honest analysis without noise. Another thing Nigerians should understand is that past peace efforts did not always bring permanent solutions. In some cases, violence reduced briefly and later returned. This is why many citizens are skeptical when they hear words like peace talks. People want peace, yes, but they also want safety, justice, and assurance that violence will not return after agreements are made. Please like and subscribe so this message can reach more people. What makes this moment different is the federal posture. There is no excitement, no rush to the table, no public acceptance of appeals from armed leaders. The silence or firm stance from the center is sending a strong message. It suggests that the government may be choosing a long-term solution rather than short-term calm. This approach may be tough, but it is aimed at ending the cycle instead of managing it. If this explanation is clear to you, like the video and subscribe right now. People living in affected communities are watching closely. Many of them want peace more than anything else. They want to farm without fear. They want to sleep without running. They want their children to go to school safely. At the same time, they do not want a situation where violence pauses today and resumes tomorrow. This is why the reaction to Bello Turji's message has been mixed. Some are hopeful, others are cautious. Please like and subscribe so we continue to speak for these communities. Another angle to this story is public trust. Over the years, trust has been damaged by repeated violence and failed promises. When armed leaders speak, many people now listen with doubt. Words are no longer enough. Actions matter more. This is why the government's firm position is receiving support from some Nigerians who believe peace must be backed by clear rules and enforcement. Like this video and subscribe if you agree that trust must be rebuilt. It is also important to understand that peace does not only mean silence of guns. Peace includes accountability, safety of lives, and respect for the law. When the government refuses to rush into talks, it may be trying to set a new standard. A standard where peace is not begged for, but built carefully. This is a key point many headlines do not explain properly. Please like and subscribe for deeper understanding. As this situation continues to unfold, Nigerians should expect more statements, more reactions, and more debates. Some people will argue for dialogue, others will argue for firmness. What matters most is that decisions taken now will shape security in the future. This is not just about one man or one group. It is about whether insecurity will truly reduce or continue in another form. Like the video and subscribe so you stay informed. What many people may not fully understand is that this situation is no longer just about one individual asking for peace. It has now turned into a test of authority, direction, and seriousness. When someone who has been linked to years of fear suddenly changes his language, the timing matters. It tells observers that pressure is working. It also tells the public that the balance of control may be shifting. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss how this unfolds. The government's silence or refusal to rush into talks is being interpreted in many ways. Some see it as cold, others see it as disciplined. But one thing is clear. The era where armed groups could speak loudly and forced negotiations may be closing. The message being sent is simple and strong. Peace must come through proper channels, not through fear or emotional appeals. Like this video and subscribe if you believe peace should be structured and lasting. Across the country, discussions are growing. On radio programs, in homes, in markets, people are asking the same question. Should peace be accepted from someone under pressure, or should peace only come after full responsibility? This question has no easy answer, but it shows how deep this issue has gone into public thinking. Please like and subscribe so we keep breaking it down clearly. Another important point is the effect of this story on other armed groups. When one well-known figure begins to speak softly, others are watching. They are studying the response. If they see that words alone do not change the government's position, it sends a signal. That signal says that only genuine change, not statements, can open doors. This is how policy shapes behavior. Like this video and subscribe to stay ahead of these insights. We must also talk about the victims because they are often forgotten when headlines focus on powerful names. Families that lost loved ones, children who missed school, farmers who abandoned land. For them, peace is not a speech. Peace is safety. Peace is certainty. This is why many people support a careful approach. They do not want noise, they want results. Please like this video and subscribe so their voices are not ignored. At the same time, emotions are high. Some citizens fear that refusing talks could lead to more tension in the short term. Others believe firmness now will prevent greater problems later. This is the difficult balance leaders must manage. Short-term calm versus long-term stability. Every decision now carries weight. Like this video and subscribe if you want thoughtful analysis instead of fear-based talk. What is happening also shows that insecurity is no longer treated casually. The tone has changed, the language has changed, the response has changed. This suggests a new chapter in how the issue is being handled. Whether this approach will fully succeed is something only time will tell, but the seriousness is clear. Please like and subscribe as we follow this closely.